Can you tap into all of your internal senses? You might be thinking, what does this woman even mean? So let's just run a little experiment. I'd like you to close your eyes and just imagine you're sitting on a beach. It's a nice warm day. You're having a picnic there. You're sitting on a blanket, all happy. It's warm, it's nice, it's calm. You're holding an ice cream because it's a warm day, right? Why not have an ice cream? And I'd just like you to imagine looking at that ice cream. What kind of ice cream is it? What taste? Have a taste. And when you're licking it, can you feel that taste? Or can you taste that taste? Can you taste it? Can you feel the coldness of that ice cream on your tongue? What about the cone? Is it rough? Is it smooth? How sweet is it? Is it melting? Can you feel that ice cream melting into your hand? And what about the beach? What does it look like? What can you see? Just tune into all of your senses. See what you see, feel what you feel, hear what you hear. And can you hear the seagulls? Can you hear the sound of waves? Can you feel the sun on your face? And I'd just like you to get up for a moment and just take a walk down the beach. Do you have a sense of that movement? Can you feel yourself moving down that beach, walking? And I'd just like you to stop. Open your eyes. And have a think about those senses. And tell me, were you able to tap into each of those senses? So could you see the ice cream? Could you hear the sounds around you? Could you, I forgot to ask you to smell, but could you smell that ice cream? Or anything else? You were on the beach, maybe the sea air. Did you feel could you taste it? Could you feel it's in your hand? Could you feel the touch? And could you feel yourself standing up, moving? All those are internal senses. And you might have heard about aphantasia, and you might have even seen this. A lot of people think aphantasia is just about the visual. It's not. And sometimes it's not even about the visual. So when you think about those senses, were you able to see it? Were you able to hear things? Were you able to smell things, taste things? Did you have a sense of touch? Did you have a sense of movement? Now, if you might not have been able to feel one of those senses, you would have single sensory aphantasia. So if you are not able to visualize things in your mind's eye, then you have visual aphantasia. If you can't hear things internally, you can't imagine sound, then you have auditory aphantasia. If you can't smell things, then you have olfactory aphantasia. I forgot the word for a moment. If you can't taste things, you have gustatory aphantasia. If you can't sense touch, you have tactile aphantasia. And then you might also be missing the kind of motor sense, internal motor sense. Now, some of you might have been able to tap into more than one sense, but not all of the senses. So maybe you can sense touch, maybe you can smell things, but you can't visualize them. And you can't hear things and so on. So that would be multisensory aphantasia. So that's, you can't tap into 2 or more senses, multisensory. And then some of you might be like me and not be able to tap into any internal sense at all. Nada, nothing. And that is now referred to as global aphantasia. So yeah, so I am really interested in what is your mental imagery profile? Let me know. Oh, and just to say, because I think I didn't finish my thought there. So we used to think that aphantasia is all about the visual sense, right? When it was first defined in 2015, it was all about the visual sense. Then very quickly researchers realized that it actually can affect more than one sense. And now they've realized that it doesn't even have to affect the visual sense, but might affect other internal senses. So I'd come across a lady who is a great visualizer, but cannot tap into any other internal senses. So she has multisensory aphantasia, despite being a visualizer. So let me know. And I'm Dr. Paulina Trevena. I'm a hypnotherapist, ADHD coach, and researcher on aphantasia. And if you're interested in aphantasia, mental imagery, human imagination, and also mental health and well-being, subscribe to this channel. If you're an aphantasic or a therapist, or anybody interested in aphantasia, feel free to also join my free Facebook group, Aphantasia World with Dr. Paulina Trevena. And tune in next Tuesday for another video on aphantasia and mental imagery. Bye for now. Thanks for listening.